I think what we do is actually, let's go here. Stash tier 2. We're going to put all of these things away. Let's play a different character. I love Ironhorn. I actually think they're incredibly good. But let's do Chimera for a bit. Just so we're not the most one-trick pony man ever. Right. Equip him first. There we go. Still I'm hoping I can increase my safe pockets space, but I'm starting to get the feeling that maybe I can't. Alright, Meat Factory, start raid. We could actually do higher difficulty level. You know, it's a little risky. But I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because our chances of getting legendary gear and mythic gear and other stuff go up. And we're going to go priest. These are extremely good, but healing echoes is just so convenient. Oh, right. Go for those two. Level up again. Alright. Glitter, I suppose. I actually think we might need scrap at this point. Earlier I was poo-pooing it. I was like, I don't need scrap for anything. I'm golden. Turns out I'm a goofy doofus. I do, in fact, need scrap. So, I liked Monk. I thought Monk was pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for Druid if I get the chance. Because I think Druid gives me more of the, like, average good stats if I can get them. Pop it open, but I'm not sure if that was the correct perk I wanted to go for. The other thing we should do is actually go mage. So Warlock does give me max health and ability power. Warrior, on the other hand, is like bleed. Okay, Warlock it is. We just go for the summons. Blast wave. Health or damage reduction. You know, I actually probably should have gone the other direction. Oh well, it's fine. Because yeah, I only have 380 max HP. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. And I don't know if I'm gonna unlock these chests. Because they seem like the most basic common chests. I think I'd prefer to wait for at least the blue chest to pop up. Priest or mage? Ouch. I'm gonna start with priest. My ult, don't see anything else. Glitter, glitter, let's go for mystery. Glitter is nice. We do need it, but we're getting very close to, like, kind of maxed out. This is obviously kind of risky. Priest perk and 2 attack speed ups. I'm just gonna go Druid. Like, the attack speed ups would be good. In retrospect, this might have been inadvisable. Oh well. You just pop that. Ow. I keep trying to shoot my own ghosts. Which is a little silly. Okay, do we have anything else? No. Cooldown reduction and Warlock. Dude, just enter arena, summon a thing. Go for the base damage? I think so. Okay, not much to send back. Glove. Actually really like this. Because this one has root damage, but we don't care too much. This gives us that crit chance and some healing power. The shock damage is not great. Kind of hope we get the ability to eventually reroll things. Like specific stats and whatnot. But I'm not holding my breath. Attack damage, attack damage. Oh, if it's this mini boss, this could be tricky. Okay. Lucky me. Yeah, we gotta get rid of these guys quick. Boss is dead. Okay. Yeah, we do enough damage to take them out, kind of. That's a flat 10 attack damage permanently. I like that. That should get me where I need to be. Or at least better state. Okay, some more Gamba. Fortunately, my minions like to just kind of hang out in the back. Kind of following me around, but not really. I love these guys' animation. They're like weird butlers in their slap-happy combo. Okay. I think I'm gonna start going priest so we can, or mage so we can start getting the combo. And stack perk. Let's see, Wander, any idea when you're going to be back, when the Sunday crew will return? I don't know. So, we stopped because of, like, real life stuff. My assumption is we will return, come the new year. But it does depend a little bit on people that are not me. Don't bug anybody else. I'm very much want to make it happen. I've just been kind of cruising lately on solo stuff because the holidays have eaten my time and are going to continue to eat my time in a bad way. Oh no, we already opened that one up. Do we do monk? Probably. I don't know, I was kind of okay on it. Let's go guardian. We could probably try and find some useful things. Special has a chance to grant an armor plate? Yeah. There we go. I don't know what we play, is the one question. I might hook him into Planet Crafter, might be something else. Do we do mystery? I think so. The holidays tend to take up a lot of time. Yep. And especially for us in the US. Ooh, Gamba. Not keen on Gamba. I think we're just gonna hit both of those. Healing has a chance to shoot a curse bolt at an enemy. Oh, that's the good stuff. And some damage reduction. I'll take it. No, we want the max health. Something like Solar Punk. Is Solar Punk even out? Like, As silly as it sounds, I might get them to play Planet Crafter with me. I know Penta expressed some interest. There are some co-op roguelikes that would actually be really fun. Sephiria, this. I'm trying to think of some other good examples. And coming up a little empty on that one. Damn, that bleed damage is actually doing, like, a number to them. We might have to consider stacking Warrior in the future. I'll work on it. We will see. Just the demo. It's slated to come out next year. Yeah, so, like, I'm interested in Solarpunk, but I think one of the general rules for the Sunday crew is that we only play things that are in 1.0, or at least near enough that it counts. Let's go for that. 55 max health. Yeah, so that's the ticket. The Rhino and all of the other characters always gain 55 max health every single time they... I'm not enough of a fool to do this. This might kill me, but the movement speed is huge. The problem with early access games is you just, like, play a couple sessions, you're like, oh, that was fun. Can't play again for, like, a couple of years. Okay, so we do have to worry about flying daggers. Which present huge risk to me. Because I do not have the healing, nor the health, to just completely ignore it. This sucks. Yep, there's not much I can do about that. Damn. This is why I like the Rhino. I think we might try that difficulty level again on the Rhino. I think I'm just going to be the most one-trick pony. Because the Rhino could have tanked that. The other characters, not so much, though. Yeah, not enough DPS to keep them in check. Not enough AoE. Not enough health. It's a lot of things. Anyway. Oh, that can stay in there. Oh boy. Alright, extract some items. So, purple. Health and bleed damage. Nah. Armor damage reduction and then damage reduction. It's a little tempting, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to buy more keys. And I'll just keep an eye out for more of those. Alright, let's try that again. Meat Factory on Raider, I think. And hopefully it'll let me go into the other region, even though I haven't actually unlocked it yet. So is this one a recommend Wander? For you, McQueeb, I think you would like it. It needs time in the oven, but what it currently has is very fun. Do I actually want to try Warrior this time? You know what? Sure. Special pulls 2 distant enemies. Offense hits 3 or more enemies, gain Fury. Attack has a chance to pull a distant enemy. Yeah, let's do get over here. Let's just get over here a bunch of guys, I suppose. Okay, so this is a chest I'm willing to cash a key on. Okay, we definitely do need some priest perks, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little in trouble. Go from there. Let's see. Grab that. Kind of just mulch my way through. Yeah, we're good. Oh, that's a good looking chest. Get this spin. A lot of trophies. Well, I was talking about how I want to pick up, let's see if I can go Druid Warrior today. Dash roots nearby enemies. Special triggers and rage. I think I'm going to go for dash roots nearby enemies. Go for the rarer ones, and we want the attack speed. Wonder, do you plan on getting Toxic Commando? Isn't that a beat 'em up? This is going to sound kind of weird, but, like, unless it's a beat 'em up roguelike, I usually have limited interest in beat 'em ups. And even beat 'em up roguelikes are kind of hit and miss for me. I'm not very good at the genre. Something about, like... Sure. Okay. Offense taunts all enemies. A little bit more attack speed. Alright, that worked out great. Killing an enemy has a chance to summon. I like it. Perfect. Oh, it's a left... Oh. It's a Left 4 Dead style game? What? Oh, I was thinking of Toxic Avenger, which had like a new game coming out. Toxic Commando, I mean, if it's Left 4 Dead style, then yeah, there's a little bit more of a chance. I haven't been terribly impressed with most Left 4 Dead successors. Kind of. I'm gonna sound weird with this, but I actually did really like... Ooh. Yeah, let's go for Heal Seekers. I did actually like, Oh, what was it called? What was the, Left 4 Dead with the cards that a lot of people didn't like? I actually liked that one. Very strangely. Back for Blood, there we go. But I also didn't play it long enough to really get a full feel of it. Okay. Definitely digging the bleed damage I'm outputting. Yeah, I can't afford it, any of these. And that's okay. Burk. Always Burk. I hope you're doing well, Wander. I was talking about this before. Unfortunately, I've hurt my back. So the only time I am comfortable right now is when I'm sitting straight up in my chair. Luckily, I've got an extremely good chair. So, yeah, I've just kind of parked my ass in my chair for the day. And that is actually doing wonders for keeping me sane. Because, yeah, last night I'd, like, roll over while sleeping and my back would just be like, hey, pain. Was not having a good time. Special triggers and rage. Defense creates a small area around the... I actually kind of like Starfall. Yeah, I'm hoping things feel better soon. I mean, it's better than it was last night, I'll say that much. But... it's also one of those where it's like small muscular pain, nothing like tore a muscle or anything. It's just a like overextended myself in a bad way. Hex doll, interesting. Well, there's a lot of scrap money. Actually, instead of that, let's just send the scrap. But beyond that, I'm actually having a very good time. This game is extremely fun, and I've been looking forward to it for a year now, and it's nice to see that it's everything I was hoping it would be. I think my only, like, potential concern, is content variety. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. We have some bandages. Yeah, bleed is pretty nice. Yeah, problem is, ooh, I do not have much for healing right now. Ah, that did get me. I'm gonna be cheeky and quick hit a bandage. And immediately take that to the face like a fool. It's okay. We've got this. It just hurt. Oh, I wonder if it... God damn it. I wonder if a dash would actually eat the orb. I'll also keep that in mind. Ooh, purple booties. Slightly less movement speed, defensive cooldown. I think no. The stats are slightly better, but they're not the stats I'm looking for, at the very least. Yeah, my sleep schedule's all over the place, so I'm just cruising along to my holiday vacation. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It's one of those where I used to be more concerned about, like, the end of the year, where it's like, oh no, no games are coming out. You know, that's bad for the channel, and now I'm just like, good, no games coming out. I can just, like, focus on the games I want to play. So, I'm probably going to spend a couple days away visiting family, and then after that I'm going to, come back and mostly just spend a lot of time kind of resting, relaxing. Minions deal increased damage and have the chance to curse. Tempting. Sure. And that gets me Warlock level 2. What we want really is Warlock level 3, but the Curse Bolt is still good. I can't level that. Got to be level 10. Keep working on that one then. And more perks. There we go. 3-week vacation. No money to do anything but sleeping in sounds amazing. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to spend much of my quote-unquote actual vacation after I'm done visiting family. Streaming? Streaming and playing board games with Shell. Because I really want to play through, like, a bunch of games that I either haven't finished for some reason, or never got the chance to. So, like... Ow. Ooh, yeah, we're starting to get some purples in here. So, like, would you believe I've never actually beaten Ocarina of Time? This never was convenient for me to do so. I think we're doing Druid. I do want to do Assassin, but Druid first. Enraged, do more damage to nearby enemies. While enraged, killing an enemy shoots spikes at nearby enemies. Ooh. I think I'm going to go for Predator first, even though the spikes are tempting. Yeah, never played it. Haven't beaten it either. It's just one of those, like, super legendary games that you're like... It kind of feels like you have to at some point. I mean, I don't have to. But I wanna. Yeah, we can do an elite. It doesn't make me upset like someone saying they never played Majora's Mask. I haven't played Majora's Mask either. Because I was like, okay, I will play Majora's Mask after... after I beat Ocarina of Time. Still haven't beat Ocarina of Time, therefore haven't done Majora's Mask. And that's why I want to finish Ocarina of Time, so I can play Majora's Mask. Because I know Majora's Mask is, like, extremely good. I watched my friend's dad play it in elementary school, and I was like, oh yeah, this seems awesome. I don't actually know how much damage that Starfall area does. Seems fun, though. Oops. Oh, it's okay. There's nothing left to kill there. Yeah. Part of the other reason why I never played Majora's Mask is, as a kid, my parents did not care at all about the games I was playing. However, they did care about the quantity of games that I had. And so... they were just aware of how... oh, that's the good one. Duo perks available. Wide Warrior. they were aware enough of the games that I had to have a vague idea that Majora's Mask looked like Ocarina of Time. Double perk. Alright, worth it. And so I think we were looking at it at Blockbuster, because I wanted to rent it, because that was how I convinced my parents to let me get anything, is we'd rent it first, and they'd be like, okay, sure, this one's worth it. But they saw the, like, icon for it and said, oh, this is the same game as Ocarina of Time. You already have that, go play that instead. And, I mean, this is valid, you know, I had yet to go back and finish. Yikes. The super elites on this level are freaking nutty. It feels like they're summoning an endless amount of these little guys, who then explode and do a ton of damage to me. Which is not working great for me, except for the fact that I'm taking, like, virtually no damage from this. It just looks spooky. Wow, they all exploded. Sick. Go for this one. That's a lot of red circles, I know. Terrifying. For each summoned minion, gain healing power. Tempting. When curse triggers, reduce offense. No. Both of these are good. Oh, this is Warlock and Priest. Oh, we get two of them. Yes. I like those. Okay, and just more max health. Minion Swarm. It is somewhat the build. Kind of. That gets them down. Perfect. Anyway, so yeah, when it came to Majora's Mask, we couldn't even rent it because my parents are like, "No, you already have that game." And it's like, no, they're completely different. I mean, same overall gameplay format, but that was it. Anyway, so that's why I haven't played Majora's Mask. They're a super elite with exploding and bleeding enemy. Alright, let's do it. Double perks, let's go. I feel like the harder difficulty might do this on purpose. Like, give a lot more super elites. Ow. Okay, avoid for a hot second. Okay, got my ult in a hot second. Finish them off if I can. Yeah, I just really need to downsize the number of enemies here. Yeah, unfortunately I don't stun them particularly well with this. So that was messy. Keep doing Druid. That should give me the damage scaling that I need. Periodically root nearby enemies. Quest kill 75 rooted enemies. Kill an enemy as killing an enemy has a chance to trigger. Let's go for Naturalist. And Inner Beast. I'm liking these duo chests, even if they are causing me extreme amounts of consternation and pain. Do I have any more bandages? I do not. Okay. This is going slightly rough. Let's see, how much juice do I have? Barely any. Black coins it is. I guess I could have bought some true healing there, but eh. Boy, it got dark out. I guess it is winter. Yeah, I don't know if my... Scrapped health. No, it does. There must be some degree of healing, or I'm just... Oh, I'm gaining max health. That's what it is. Avoid that. Ow. Rack him the rest of the way. We're good. Win a stat booster, maybe. Winner. Burn damage. Poison damage. Don't care nearly as much about, but okay. And we get a smuggler. Let's see. Something about... Are you trying out board games based on video games like Slay the Spire, Deep Rock Galactic? Oh, no, I own both of those already. I actually, so one of the projects I am working on in that is that I am working on one of my like recommendation-y videos, specifically for video game, like board game video games, board games, both really, in both directions. So video games based on board games based on video games. So I have, oops, not that. Oh, bah. I have Stardew Valley. I have the Darksiders board game. I have Dead Cells. I have Children of Morta, Slay the Spire. Have Armello. I don't actually care to do that mini boss. Gloomhaven, Frosthaven, that would be the reverse. Did you actually back the Super Auto Pets game? I did not. So one thing about me, I don't really care deeply for... competitive games. I'm more of a co-op guy. And this rings true for both video games and board games. Like, it's rare that I play a truly competitive board game and enjoy it. I have a lot of interesting effects this time, but we're not actually doing nearly as much damage as I'd like to, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think we're stacking shock like crazy. Ever play at Aeon's End? Yep. I don't know. I'll take I don't actually care for it that much. Special triggers enraged. I think it was like an okay... Ooh, we have a lot of money. Do you want to do one more round on both of these? I think so. Okay. One more round, maybe one more after that. Defense summons a Daemon Warrior that taunts nearby enemies. Yo! Curse triggers reduce offense cooldown. Sure, I think that's good enough. Okay, let's keep going for this. It does look like my my injury is slowly going down for some reason. Because I certainly don't have enough bandages to get rid of all of that. But yeah, so I have a whole lot of video game board games and vice versa that I'm going through. Other games that we have are like Vantage, which Shell doesn't like, I don't think, but I like. Which is unsurprising. Vantage is extremely polarizing from everyone I've ever seen online. Some people absolutely adore it and think it's a really brilliant game. Other people are like, oh, this sucks. I think part of Shell's dislike for Vantage comes from the fact that she's still playing Blueprints and is trying to get the final ending, which, boy, that's rough. Having seen her putting time and energy into that, it does not look pleasant. good for some people who, like, really want to go hard on a game, but, like, it's a puzzle game where sometimes just the solution isn't present and you have to just keep grinding it until it shows up, and that sucks. Should probably be boosting my flat damage here. Super elite. Yeah, let's go for the ability power just because. Ever play Clank with the Stumped crew? Yes. Anna from Stumped was the one who introduced me to Clank. And she introduced me by saying, I have never lost at this. I am the best at Clank. Play it with me. I beat her handily on the one game I played with them. And then as soon as Clank Catacombs came out, I picked that up because Clank Catacombs is incredibly good. If you've not seen it or played it, it is easily probably one of my favorite board games ever made. And like you'd think, oh, well, you know, is it any different from Clank? It's Clank with randomly generated dungeons, which feels so good. Holy shit, this has no chill. It's just tiny trash mobs, but they're relentless. Oh, they're all dead. Perfect. Some ability power. Let's check my inventory. We did get a bandage there. Good. We took some damage. And probably a good idea to swap a couple of these things around. Okay, it's boss time. There we go. Ever played Betrayal on the House of the Hill? Exactly once. I've done that, and is it Betrayal at Baldur's Gate or something like that? Where's the Red Dragon Inn? I think I did Red Dragon Inn. Didn't care for it as much, to be honest. Again, not big on social deduction. Just not my flavor. Not really big on competitive games where you're doing mean things to people or anything like that. The social deduction games that I've actually gotten into recently, ow. It's actually a result of playing Bomb Busters with Alexa. Ow. Ooh, At least I heal when I dash, which does give me some amount of health back. Yeah, so unlike the last run where I was doing unending amounts of damage, this one is a lot weaker. However, it does have the healing I need. Yeah, I don't hurt these guys at all. Which is fine, actually. We could just ignore it. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. Okay, keep the distance. Watch for the fire. This is rough. Another one of those. Ow. Take a cleaver straight to the face. Not my favorite. Okay, that freaking hurt. Ow. Ow. Cripes. Yeah, I do pretty much no damage with my regular attacks. But that's okay, we're good. No, we're not. That was not enough to kill her. There we go. Ooh. Well, continue. Let's do it. Your health fluctuating is actually erasing your wound since your max health shifts from 950 to 1050 and back. That's awesome, actually. Okay, let's put the black blood there, because we need it. We did survive, which I'm a little surprised by, but hey. Oh, right, that was the other thing I was going to do. Drop this stuff. At least the greens we can sell. Oops, forgot that this is a combat room. Okay, druid or priest? Ooh. Attack damage, ability, power, and max health. Tempting. Both are kind of good. I think I'm going to go druid. Let's see if we can max it out. There might be some fun things here. Home rage, killing an enemy. Let's grab both of those. Okay, was that just druid? I think that was just druid. But extra attack damage, ability, power, and max health, which is nice. I care not for either of these. I guess let's go for an equipment just in case it's not actually something good. Finally putting out a DLC for Diablo 4. I don't know how much I care about Diablo 4. I mean, I haven't played it yet, which is part of it. But like, I was kind of meh on Diablo 3. I played through it exactly twice. I think I had a necromancer and a paladin. Or no, sorry. I played through it 4 times. I had a barbarian once when it like first launched and was terrible. And then I had a necromancer on the Switch version, and then I loaded the PC version up to play. And made like a paladin and just skipped the story and just did main content. And like, that was fine. I don't think I enjoyed it that much. Well, enraged. Zach has a chance to blast an enemy for big damage. This would be good, but we're doing Moonbeam. That's the damage that we need. And so like, I think at this point I have Diablo 4. I think on my PlayStation, I think they gave it out for free. But for starters, Microsoft has been evil, for the lack of a better word, for holy shit, Moonbeam. Microsoft has been evil for the better part of the last couple of years. They've only been getting worse. And so it's kind of one of those where it's like, I could play Diablo, or I could actually, you know, just play all these other extremely good indie games that I have in my to-do list anyway. Or just go back and play some more Grim Dawn, because I've never actually finished Grim Dawn either. Because I played Grim Dawn like I played Diablo 2. I never beat it, but God, I made a lot of characters and would get like halfway through and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's try a different character. Rinse, repeat for forever. Let's go for Warlock. Okay, Curse Trigger spawn 2 healing orbs. Oh. Killing a cursed enemy has a chance to summon a spirit stone that spawns healing orbs and blesses. Well, I think I'm going to go for the spirit stone because that seems extremely good, maybe. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Grim Dawn expansion. Yeah, that's where I'm at for the most part on Grim Dawn. It's just like, I think as soon as that DLC launches, I will finally sit down and try to do a full series on it. If I'm really lucky, I can get the Sunday crew to agree to a full Grim Dawn playthrough. That would be very fun. How dare you fart at me? Okay, I think I'll stop. Chance to throw a shuriken. Just in case we're offered another shop, we are not. Ugh. I put too much money into ARPGs before realizing they're not for me. I love them. I think my only problem is they're a little long. I'm, like, really hoping we get some ARPGs that just straight up do this. You know, give me all of the, like, character leveling and build crafting of your standard ARPG, but throw in some roguelike perks, and, like, a half-hour run. Or make it like an extraction game, where it's like, you toss yourself out into a randomly generated open world. You know, here's kind of the starting area, Tristram adjacent. Oh, I just face tanked that with a charge. That's fun. But you know, starting town, kind of in the center of the area. It's connected to the rest of the map. Go until you can't go anymore, then you go back to town, drop your loot off, and then try again next time. You can get some waypoints, so it gets, you can get waypoints, so it's easier to get around and get to some of the, like, harder zones, maybe. Ooh, that didn't give me what I wanted at all. I guess the little drill birds are kind of a pain. At least I can kind of poison and just huck him around and stuff. Random gen, properly generated map. I think it depends on the game. And I think it also depends on the generation. Keep maxing Druid. It's been giving dividends. These are actually pretty bad. Taunting an enemy has a chance to trigger Enrage. I think we can do better. Max Enrage stacks. Attack taunts enemies hit. Oh, well that's awesome. So Grim Dawn, for example, has a hand design map, as does Titan Quest 2. I think it works really well for a story-based game. I'm just talking about something that is, like, effectively kind of friend goof mode, rather than anything else, where you're just going on, like, successive runs, for loot and equipment. Ooh, take that back, send the shield. There we go. Oh, crit chance. We can do the mid-boss. Maybe. I don't actually know if we can do the mid-boss here. We got really lucky with that cleaver from the pig. Like, first time we fought it, we get the cleaver. Second time we fought it, nothing. Oh my god, that was like half my health. I think I'm toast here. And that's okay. I think I'm, so the one problem I'm having with this game from like a successive... What? Okay, that was strange. I must have like clicked on something. It's fine. So the problem I'm having with this game is because I'm doing so many of these successive runs, especially with the same character, they're starting to bleed together in a... Ow. They're starting to bleed together in a, not a bad way, but in a way that's like... breaking my brain, because I'm overestimating how much damage or survivability I have. And that's actually bad. Means it's one of those that I probably shouldn't play more than like 2.5 hours of this game. I've also played, I've been playing this game for the last 6 hours, but also, yeah, that boss hit like a truck. Okay. I don't think I want this one, so we can sell it. What about this? I think this is the one we found and I said no to because it is slower and doesn't give me the dash bonus. What about this one? Slower, no dash bonus. A lot of Poison Fury damage, but don't care. And there's just no competing. Okay. So we do have the big fancy pants amulet. But I don't actually like it that much. What about this one? Healing power health, defensive cooldown, summon minion damage and cooldown reduction. The thing is, I want the crit chance, I want the dash cooldown. I really miss having the dodge, actually. So Boots of the Mystic, defense cooldown, and offensive cooldown are good. But I think I'm still fine. Attack damage and health, so it's better. Damage reduction, bleed damage, and dash cooldown. Yeah, I think the Gloves of the Berserker are going to be better. Just, if I can get my dash cooldown to be, like, functionally nil, I will be a happier camper. There we go. And I think we leave everything else. So we can do. Okay. Yeah, 20,000. Need a lot of blood. Leave those for there. Well, I think this has been a lot of fun. Drop all these off. We will slowly max this out. Hopefully they add some more meta progression. For me, I think the big wish list items that I want this game to have are, 1, more safe pockets. I want to be able to expand that just because it bothers me that there are these 2 tiles that are currently grayed out and I can't. Maybe some more bag space, but I'd actually say an NPC or a setting or an item or a something that makes it so you can grind up items either for small stat bonuses. I would actually love that. If, like, all those trash items that you don't want to keep, you throw in the grinder. You can do a couple things with them. You can send it back for resources, you can equip them, or you can throw them in the grinder and give you a stat bonus. A very, very small one, but a stat bonus for the rest of the run. Therefore, you're kind of like, okay, I don't want any more common items, just eat them. And your character just gains, like, small stat bonuses. It could be like a secondary experience bar. You know, after you've eaten 100 points worth of items, you get, like, 1, 2, or 3 stat points, just like the leveling up system. And you could be like, okay, sure, I want more movement speed. I want more durability. I think that would be a good way of making worthless items worthwhile in a way that you're actually excited for. Or if you could just turn them into scrap. But even then, once you're kind of capped out on scrap and your build, you're not going to care about items at all, because why, if your build is maxed out, there's nothing to buy, there's nothing to spend money on. And so, yeah, once again, being able to turn items into stat points would be cool, especially because that way you could use it to potentially... oh, shit, we could actually go on Liberator. That way you could potentially, well, still be excited for items even after your build is completely maxed out. Completely. Holy shit. Look at this drop rate. Mythic, times 65 times 65... Probably spicy. I might give it a shot for Christmas. I might do some more videos on this. We will see. But I'm going to leave that for now. Oh, no mercy. You won't be saved at 1 HP when taking lethal damage from a big hit. I didn't know it did that. Usually because I just die instantly immediately afterwards anyway. What are the rest of these? Yeah. Like, if you really wanted to. What can you get this up to? Times 80. I don't think that's worth it on a personal level. Like, times 82 seems to be the absolute maximum. But, I mean, maybe if you get a full complement of mythic gear, it would be pretty good. Oh, God. Is there a way to reset this? I guess no. I guess we're just going to have to undo everything. Yeah, that functionally doubles the danger level, which I appreciate. Like, this game has a lot to it. But, oh, boy. Alarm rises very fast. Enemies are ridiculously strong. You acquire a ton of injury. Elite rooms are everywhere. Oh, that's going to be fun to play with. I think we'll stick to Raider for now. At least until we have, like, a full complement of purples. And maybe 1 or 2 more legendaries. And then we work our way up. We'll see. For now, I think that's it for Raiders of Blackveil for today's stream. I will definitely come back for more of this. I really I was going to say I really adore joy. I adore this game. I enjoy this game. I love the different build customization. I love the different characters. I really hope this gets a lot of changes because I really want to... Ooh, I didn't realize they have a character trait too. I should have paid attention to those. But I would love it if we could actually, like, swap abilities out, or if the ability leveling system got overhauled. Like, there's a lot of things that this could get, and I hope it does. And it seems like they're... I mean, they have more things implied here. Oh. We can also just buy reroll tokens if you have more scrap and glitter than you know what to do with. Well, that's nice. I'm not going to do with that, though, until we get much further along. So, I guess with all of that said, let's take a break.